pull that in a little bit.
If I start vomiting at some point, I apologize.
Why are you gonna vomit from
This
that?
milk, this weird milk that I've had.
Why'd you try it?
People say it's a very cool right-wing milk.
Unpasteurized.
Yeah, the raw milk.
Isn't that illegal?
I don't know the specifics. I thought it was. I thought you had to order it ahead of time because you're buying some of the cow. That's what you're
it's
really
like
buying.
It goes bad.
Yeah, it tasted great. I mean, it was genuinely exciting milk to have, and it may not be that.
I heard cheese curds. You can't get real cheese curds because in like poutine, you have no unpasteurized milk is not illegal in Texas.
There are some states
You can't get real cheese curds because real cheese curds is unpasteurized. So like, it's like
just the Wisconsinites do it.
Yeah, they're like we're grandfather.
What a great! That's such a better cheese.
Wisconsin cheese.
When I found the Wisconsin cheese, it was. I just thought all of America had to trudge through that weird golden orange cheese.
Yeah.
And then you go to a place where they're making real
actual cheese.
Oh.
Cheese, yeah.
Where you been and where you going? This is Ari's travel show, yeah. We're gonna talk about travel today. It's You Be Trippin, yeah.
Guys, welcome to You Be Trippin. It's a travel podcast. It's known as the Roquefort of podcasts. You know
What's
Roquefort? It's blue cheese, the king of cheese.
Oh, I didn't know that
It's
was
the king of cheeses, Roquefort.
Is it the what about a little Gruyere?
It's known as the king of cheeses.
Well, I reckon.
I'm not saying it's my favorite.
I reckon there's a revolution happening.
Look at that. It's disgusting. It's full mold.
Cheddar is definitely the lumpen proletariat of cheese.
Is Roquefort the king of cheese? Where do you want to go today? What do you want to do?
Well, I can do a couple. I mean, New Zealand is the one that I've been to. I'm so
Love
untraveled.
It's no coincidence. Many call it the king of cheeses.
Many call it the king of cheeses.
You won't.
I respect no king as my...
Roquefort was the first cheese to be given the AO distinction, later becoming the Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Wait. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
The first cheese to be given the AO distinction. So they just...
And there's Michael Roquefort, which is just an annoyance online.
If you're the first cheese to get a big award...
Yeah.
That's just the cheese company inventing an award for themselves. I could do an award now. I could be like greatest comedian in the world. James McCann. 2025. He just won.
Buddy, congratulations.
I know. It's a big deal. Yeah. Thank you for having me on this lap of honor.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the first one to get you after this award. I was lucky to grab you. I know you're...
After this, I go to a big wild party. I get a big trophy. No, America and New Zealand are the only places I went to. I went to England.
You're traveling
once.
right now, technically.
Yeah.
You have a card?
I have which kind of card?
Green?
No. I got a visa.
Okay.
I got a social security number. Late. That's necessary. I should have got that before I came. And I just sat in Steubenville, Ohio for 2 weeks in the winter waiting to get documentation. I organized it real bad. You can't get a bank account. I couldn't cash a check. I just had no money. My wife and I, we went to there was like they help the unfortunate center in the downtown of this beautiful Rust Belt town.
Oh, let them go.
Where they help prostitutes and things. And they helped us. They were like, oh, you're in the same sort of situation. Friendship room. They do great work.
Oh, shit.
I was so proud of them.
I forgot to put this on for you.
Wait, what should I do? Oh, is that it? Oh, nice. Yeah. Terrible. Evil team. Shame.
What do you mean? The Dons?
Yeah, drug cheats and then failures afterwards. I'm sorry to say.
The what?
Yeah, they had a big drug cheat scandal.
Drug cheat? What do you mean? They wouldn't give out their drugs?
No, the needles were, and then they had a lot of soft tissue injuries. What you want is Adelaide. That's the team for the future. That's America's team.
What are they? The Bats?
The Crows.
The Crows?
Crow boys. Shane blew up our local media because I gave him a Crows hat. And he wore it once. And they're like, you will not believe who is supporting the Adelaide Crows. This is crazy. And then a lot of like boomers in Australia going like, well, I don't know him, so how famous can he be? It's like, and there are people in the comments going, well, you don't know, that's on
VB
you.
And sitting by the road.
Oh man, we don't connect to the outside world all that often.
They, I had recognized one of the players after the game.
That's nice.
Nick Cody went there.
Cody loves him. They're an outer suburban Melbourne team. That'd be so important for him and his happiness. And for his sake, I hope they win a final one day.
Oh, suck on that, Cody.
Eat it. It's the Crows' year. It's our year. I can feel it. I said this last year. It really wasn't.
I thought, is that the only Adelaide team?
No, we got Port Adelaide.
They suck.
They're like the working class team with the credibility, and we spit on that as a big corporate, You know?
Do they wear these scarves as scarves, or do they always just like drape it like a regal?
No, I wear mine as a scarf. Here's a weird thing.
They
Though.
do like
If your
this, right?
team loses, you take the merch off. Right?
In
Just
shame.
in shame. Because otherwise you're walking around in the merch, people going, they make fun of you in public, going, not so good, not a good guy, and you take them off. But here in America, rain, hail, or shine, people you're wearing it, no matter how the team's doing.
I went to State of Origin with Cody too. Got a little
which-
scarf up there.
What'd you get? Was that
It's game one this past year. Game one,
Yeah.
in Sydney, and Brisbane won.
Yeah.
Which was great. And everyone, we were walking in. Cody's completely decked up in
Queensland.
Queensland gear. Be like,
Yeah.
wearing the wrong outfit, man. Everyone just kept screaming at
It's
him.
unbearable. People are so dignified and restrained in your country.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people talk about like Americans getting loud and loose and they're overseas and they're asking a lot of questions and they're intruding on people. Australians are so... I went to a high school sport game the first time I came here. I went to go and see the Steubenville High School, not the one that had the big history, but the good Catholic school, who actually did not have that problem. Do you remember the Big Red? Anyway, I went to go and see them play. And there's, like 200, 300 parents watching this game. Not one drunk, shouting person.
Really?
The team got destroyed. It was like 60-0. The slaughter rule kicked in at some
That's
point.
why they're not screaming. They don't care.
They were checked out. Not even the other team were like getting amped about having a win. I'd never seen this before, of that many people watching a sporting match in one place, and no one's being nasty.
Wow. In Australia, always.
Man, you could get 6 parents at a soccer game, and my dad would be there going, what are you doing? Get involved.
Did you see that guy at a hockey tryout or whatever?
No.
He's cursing, and the mom's like, "Oh yeah, real nice." And he goes, "It's not fucking tennis."
No, it's a real game. The British are the worst for that. British mums and dads at soccer, scum, filth, nasty, weird.
They care
people.
too much about it.
Yeah,
Go to start fights.
Why? I think it's because it's a boring game. So you've got to bring your own violence.
It's incredibly boring.
I cannot. Have you? I mean, you're a well-traveled man.
Yeah.
All these places you talk about love soccer. They love soccer everywhere.
They love soccer.
Have you ever felt an emotional soccer connection?
No, I guess not.
It's tough.
It's just like boring. It's a 0-0. Like, okay, it's a tie game, but
Yeah.
still 90 minutes to go. And then it's like 2-0. Like, this game's over.
Yeah, but then it comes right back, or it doesn't. Who knows?
There's no 3-pointers.
I would love to. 90 minutes is such a good amount of time for a game to go for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, AFL goes for like 3 hours. NFL, your American football
Way too
goes
long.
for. That last quarter goes for half the game.
Kylie Sparrow is talking about how footy is so much better than American football.
Yeah,
And I'm like, why? She goes, it's you stop so much.
that is true. But it is nice to watch a repeat of a game because you can just click on 30 seconds and then you get the next.
Those
play
games are like, it just shows you the actual game time.
Pop, pop, pop,
Yeah.
pop, pop. It's not a long
It's
game.
like 18 minutes.
Yeah.
it's
But
no time.
I do like that it's. I like the. I like it's like it's so Hollywood, so much anxiety and waiting. I've really come around to your football.
Really?
I love it.
Who you gotta wait. You support a team?
Yeah,
You support a club?
a program and a club.
What's the program? UT?
No, I love. Shane got me in Notre Dame. We swapped. He took the Crows and I took Notre Dame.
Okay.
But I love the Steelers. Steelers are great. I was just outside of Pittsburgh. You'd go to a dive bar and have their towel.
That's a homer town.
Mike Tomlin's so charismatic.
It's a homer town. Ben Roethlisberger can chad away in a fucking in a bathroom, and everyone's like, nah, don't worry about that.
They care about it's like what's the other one? Like Green Bay. The way they get around those boys. There's more people in that team than there are living in the town.
The Green Bay, the town owns the team. It's the only NFL team.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's owned by the town.
Shouldn't it be that way?
Should be.
Privately owned. Yeah, get the members' ownership.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm kicking off. I really am passionate about it. The Crows is owned by the fucking
By the what?
the AFL. The AFL owns it and picks who's on the board. And you can sign up to be a member, and you get like 2 members out of 7 on the board, but it's all just a sham. Can something real and grassroots grow out of a corporate entity? Can you reverse engineer that? That's the great question of the transplant football team. I think about it all the time.
No, here they just move. They're like, we can't get a new stadium.
They
I'm
do
moving.
move them a
We'll
lot.
trade away dirt fucking Luka for nothing.
Yeah, that was. You're a Lakers man?
No, I hate the Lakers.
Oh, who are you? Who do you love?
First, anyone but the Lakers.
Okay.
Second, the Pelicans.
Oh, you got to get Zion on this podcast and tell him to keep his mind out of the Out of the ladies and the...
He may
all
as
the
well.
snacks.
He's not playing. He may as well get some fucking strange.
I was so excited by him
Yeah.
when he started.
When he plays, he's great, but there nobody plays. Fuck that team. Fuck all sports.
Why did you choose New Orleans? You're not a New
I
Orleans.
lived in North Carolina. They started in North Carolina, and they
right.
moved to New Orleans.
Why?
I moved with them.
How can New Orleans sustain like 3 professional top teams and not one comedy
Not
club?
one comedy club.
Okay. What's going on? I go there and I talk about it with them. They're like, it's not really a sit down and watch things type of thing.
They're dumb. The city's
Yeah.
full of dumb people.
I believe
Creoles or uneducated.
Well, I could never...
Yeah, half French.
I assume that's
half-
a cultural
half
issue.
Redneck.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long if they're not like doing some sort of incantation on someone, they don't know what they're doing.
But the music's so beautiful.
You know, King Baby.
I don't know.
It's just a
King
big fucking
Baby.
cake, and sometimes they bury a baby inside of it.
Oh, I heard they had to stop doing King Baby.
Yeah, because it's just like old
My
school
friend-
abortions, old school fucking
It's a
dump
mandrake.
your babies.
It's more sophisticated than that.
Yeah. Your friend what?
CJ Landry, who's from just outside of there.
Yeah.
He was like, I can't believe they've stopped the King Baby.
It's
where I
so
heard it
creepy.
before.
This adult face on a baby.
If they can have that, they should be able to have a comedy club. They should be able to have a
Can't
comedy
support
club.
it. Too much other
Doesn't
stuff
make-
to do.
Yeah.
But
Comedy's very cool now. Wouldn't you? What about a little break from
it's a big enough city. You
drinking
should
on
be
the
able
street?
to.
In the French Quarter.
King Baby.
Oh, no, I got the wrong King Baby. Hold on.
So-
What's the baby and a cake thing? You said cape. There's something in New
King
Orleans
Cake
about
Baby.
cake baby?
It's King Baby or King Cake Baby. Yeah.
But you put a baby in a cake.
Yeah. That goes in a cake. It's a smaller version of that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
Hidden inside
understand
king
that.
cakes in New Orleans, Louisiana. The baby symbolizes Jesus and is a Mardi Gras tradition that dates back hundreds of years. Yeah, anything that comes from slavery time
Yeah.
is okay with you.
Hundreds of years.
Yeah.
I like people manufacturing long traditions, you know? Like, do you remember the Vuvuzela at the World Cup? And
Yeah.
It's made these terrible noises in South Africa. And they're like, this is an ancient tradition. You guys fucking made of plastic.
It's plastic. What are you talking about?
What? It dates back to the late 1960s.
It's the most annoying World Cup.
They should never be allowed to host it again. Just go the Arabs. The Arabs are doing a great job.
Let the Arabs do it.
Yeah.
Guys, good news in the comedy world. James McCann has a new special called Black Israelite. It's on his YouTube account, James Donald Forbes McCann. It's his first full stand-up comedy special, and I see you guys should all I think you guys should all watch it. Black Israelite. James is a hilarious comic, and for a long time, before he moved to America, he was known quite widely as the best comic in Adelaide. That doesn't mean a lot to you, but maybe you're like a German settler in a nearby town outside Adelaide. You know, like, well, I want to see comedy, but I want to see somebody great. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go when they come for you? James McCann. JDF McCann on Instagram. James Donald Forbes McCann. Check him out on there, but check out his new special, guys. Legitimately, he's hilarious, like hilarious. And it's always great when somebody has a new special. So what I'd like is for you guys to go always, it's more important than subscribing to this podcast, which I do want you to do, or buying my merch, you know, which also I do want you to do. More what I want is whenever a stand-up comic has a new special out that has come onto this show, I want you to go to their fucking special, especially the YouTube ones, the #1 place for stand-up comedy specials in the world, and leave a comment to let them know that you came from here. So like, came from You Be Trippin. It's an easy one. Or make a joke based on something in the show, but also mention You Be Trippin in case you forgot. He's also on the road. He's going to be in St. Louis on September 19th, 20th. Then Omaha on the September 20th. Irvine, Los Angeles, Baltimore at the Port Comedy Club, Oklahoma City, and Tulsa, Oklahoma in November. God, both those Bricktown clubs are really, really good. Go to what for the tickets? Can you read it? That's his website? Yeah. JDF McCann. JDFMCCANN.com for tickets. And that's it, guys. Let's get back to the episode. But for sure, check out his special, Black Israelite. And let's get back to New Zealand. But for me, actually, I have tour shirts. I have these Ari Shaffir cat shirts that everyone should get. God damn, wait. How do I do it? So my face is... Is that about right? Go pick up yours today. and all your You Be Trippin merch and everything. And this weekend is Shroomfest. December 6th, 7th, and 8th. This Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. There's a full moon, I think, on the Sunday, so get out there at night if you don't want to go daytime. If you haven't located mushrooms yet, you better hurry up and get them. Might be too late. But if you wanted to participate, all you got to do is mushrooms. I'll be doing them wherever I am. I've done them in all sorts of places. I've done them in Australia. Well, no, I mean, I picked fresh ones on Gold Coast in Australia once. But for where have I done Shroomfest? I've done it at a UFC with Duncan in Calgary. I've done it in Montreal. I've done it in Joshua Tree. I've done it in San Diego, at the beach. Scotland, Edinburgh, all sorts of places. Bonnaroo, I think. Anyway, find your mushrooms and do them. It's Shroomfest. It's an international mushroom holiday. I didn't start it. I was told by the mushrooms about it and to spread the word. And so I've been spreading the word. I've got no hand in this. The Shroomfest shirts that many of you bought, I love the design, and so did you. I don't make any money off that. That goes all to the artist who gives a portion of that to MAPS, Multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies. It goes all to the artist Lee and Gwen. I don't want to make money off Shroomfest. I just want to spread the word. So this weekend, December 6th, 7th, and 8th, one of those days, do some mushrooms. I will be doing it with you, but just in a different place. Now, let's get back to the episode. New Zealand. James, take us there. All right, where are we going?
We're going to New Zealand.
I was wrong. I said this is your Tijuana.
No, it's our Canada.
It's your Canada.
For sure.
That's a better way to say
Cold,
it.
there's less of them.
Further
Further
away from the equator, just like ours.
This is the only country that's mostly in the... Well, I mean, this doesn't count. Chile doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
That's in the roaring 40s, so they really get the wind sweeping through. Maybe pointing in the wrong direction, but in one of these directions, the wind is hitting. I love it. I went when I was... my wife is from there. She's from Dunedin, which is... It's like culturally an important city, but
how'd
economically...
you meet her, in the middle?
Well, she had come to Melbourne. She was flyering at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, a terrible festival, and I'll never do it again.
You met a flyer?
I met a flyer.
Nish Kumar married a flyer.
Was he already successful by that point?
Don't believe so. I don't know the full story.
It would be wrong to be successful and do it, but I was really failing.
That's interesting. It would be wrong.
Oh, man.
It would be wrong.
If she...
to be a very successful
God forbid something
had
happened to her now, and I was a single man, and I was fucking a flyer. That would be dreadful. But as a failure, having a bad time at a festival, and she's just there. It was great.
Yeah, she's making more money than you.
Definitely. They had me way across town, late at night.
At the Melbourne Fest?
At the Melbourne Festival. I was at Trades Hall. Terrible venue.
May it break apart and catch fire. Shame on the Melbourne International Comedy Festival and all who run it. Yeah, they slept on me.
I met there once, and I was just doing a whole tour of Australia, and then I was like, no, I'm not going to do the whole festival, but I'll do a week there.
Yeah.
And then I met up with Sean Patton and Kyle Kinane. They'd already been there for 2 weeks. And I was like, I'm so excited. You guys ready to go out there?
I remember that
year.
We're
done.
I remember that year. I think Kyle Kinane only went once. And I remember he invoked the ire of the festival staff.
Why?
He had a great joke about getting sucked off by a girl with brain damage.
That's fine.
And it was a great bit. And he was not a bad guy. It was just like a silly, strange story.
Yeah.
And... Man, people were walking up. I think he got weirded out. I don't remember. People got like festival people to show that this is not the sensitive comedy that Nanette would spring from shortly thereafter. Got up and huffy stormed out. And it was so great. I realized at that point that there was some disconnect with me. And these people were never going to get around me. Here's a man doing exactly the thing that I'd like to be doing, and they hate it.
It's the festival vibe really wants you to be festival-y.
Just, so many shows about your fucking dad fucked you, you commit suicide, it didn't work out.
I actually saw Nish in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
It was right before he hit mainstream, but he was big there. And he goes, you guys have a good time? Packed? Just so you know, I only draw the festival. Anywhere in Europe, when it's not a festival crowd, I get 20 people at my shows.
Nice.
Then he got bigger, but it's a different vibe with those things.
They're a festival. Amos Gill is there at the moment, doing very well. He's got a big festival.
Yeah.
I could never do it. I hate it. Anyway, New Zealand. So we met in Melbourne. Yeah. She's from New Zealand. She fled Dunedin. And then she came to live with me in Adelaide. And then I was working on a magazine in Adelaide. This is the second time I went to New Zealand, but we went and we met her family.
Playgirl?
It was, yes. I only read it for the men. Okay. I didn't pay any attention to the articles whatsoever. Man, I should start. I mean, when I was a kid, we went there. That was the first place we went on holiday. I just hit puberty, and I was a real unpleasant person, and I just made my parents' life bad the whole time.
Right
From
here,
Adelaide.
right around here.
Yeah,
Oh, I
from
see
here
Adelaide.
is sweet Adelaide, and we did a driving tour of the South Island of New Zealand.
Is this easier to get there? I mean, you're that close to New Guinea or somewhere
I know.
fucking awesome.
Well, you don't want to take your children to New Guinea unless you have a problem with them.
Especially not fat kids. Meaty kids. It's
Man,
not the right
they
move.
do seem to eat them.
They do seem to eat
Yeah,
kids.
not foreigners, but their own and other, tribal warfare.
Do you think it's more acceptable to eat a child or to fuck one?
Oh,
and leave
eat.
it alive?
Eat.
Yeah. It's more
Yeah,
acceptable.
there is no societal justification for tribal, but at tribal cannibalism, you go, well, this is their thing.
Yeah.
Who are we to judge the killing and eating of a child? I can definitely see. Yeah, if you can get into arguments here, especially with the New Zealanders, because the Maoris would eat people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, ritualistically, they go not for nutrition. It's like that's the hill we want to die on? All right,
Get some nutrition.
but
out of it.
it's to scare people. You'd eat them a little
Yeah,
bit.
get some kale on the side.
And there's a real defense of that. And it's nice watching their progressive media try and be like, no.
Because you can't blame an indigenous.
Oh, no. And so they go, well, why are you focusing on it? What are you getting at? You're like, I think it's interesting. That there's
It's so funny when someone
People eating.
starts to lose their argument. They go, why are we even talking
Yeah.
about this? Like, I don't know, it's in the news.
you immediately lose once you go,
Yeah.
why is that interesting to you? What
There's
are you
bigger
really
things
saying?
to worry about. I'm like, I'm also worried about those things.
Yeah, but we're talking about this now.
I was in Ecuador and I met somebody from Hong Kong. He just left and they were talking about how they eat dog there.
Yeah.
And they have to beat on them for a while before they kill them because they want the toxins released.
Sure. Beautiful.
And everyone there, it was all these white people going like, well, that's their culture. I guess you have to, whatever. And then he just goes, no, guys, it's disgusting. They're
Yeah.
beating dogs and eating them. Like,
It's a great.
oh.
The British Empire had that line about, I think it was called sooty,
Yeah.
where you'd burn if you die, they burn the wife. And the Indians tried to go like, no, it's our culture to burn the woman after the husband has died. And the British Empire was like, it's our culture not to let people burn widows. We really frown on that now.
Really
culture.
clash of cultures.
But the West is definitely.
So,
lost
okay.
first.
So you go to New Zealand. When
You go to New Zealand as a kid. I was a shit the whole time. It was the most beautiful holiday. I'd got a Walkman. What do you call it? Discman. I was just listening to
Dixman, Sport. Sony Sport.
Blood Sugar Sex Magic. I would listen
Red Hot
to
Chili
on a
Peppers.
loop, and I was just nice to my whole family, and they were nice. It was really
It was the last good
tense.
Chili Peppers album.
no, it's
Yeah.
not true.
It is. Then they got into
tell a
ballady
lie.
after that. They got ballady. Once you get ballady, they're done.
Californication has some great tracks on it. All around the world, we can make time.
They
You
had
could
some
have
good
that as the
songs.
theme song for this.
I
you
won't.
think?
I'll ask him.
By the way,
Once he went to ballad, that's when what's his name fucking took off for Shanny
For
because
Shanny.
he was like, "Oh, you guys want ballad? I'm
It
done.
comes back
I'm done here."
intermittently.
Yeah, when he needed money.
I think he may have also left to do some heroin.
Yeah,
They were in
And
a
they weren't into it
non-doing
anymore.
heroin.
Yeah.
They surprised him. He thought he was coming to a fun heroin band. Not so after the big hits. No, they're ballads. I mean, Under the Bridge. I heard a man playing that at the farmer's market I was at the other day.
every
So nice.
band that goes ballad that's a rock band
What?
loses it. They go commercial. Same thing with Green Day. Time of Your Life. They were never the same band after that.
It's funny, though, that that's often the best song that
Yeah.
they're remembered for.
And then
I
go,
agree.
that's who we got to be now. It's more successful.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Would you say that of Metallica, though? You think Nothing Else Matters is the last impactful Metallica?
I don't know them well enough to speak. I was about to say something.
Trust I seek and I find
in
in
you.
you. It's a bit different.
Yeah, they're not the same band anymore. They weren't that punk band anymore after that.
Yeah, that's true. That's St. Elsewhere shortly after. Hold on. I want to know if this is true. I'm thinking about it. My dad always said that, like, the end of Stevie Wonder's career was I Just Called to Say I Love You. It was a huge song. And that your biggest song is often the one after which you cannot have any successes.
Yeah, and it's like they get a new fan base. You try to please that new fan base.
Yeah.
Chicago got lame where they go, "Look away, baby, look away." And you're like, wait, Chicago used to be cool?
Yeah.
You have no idea because they're all just ballady and fucking date rock.
But
shit.
you should use your ballad points, though, because you're going to get uncool anyway. Time will come for you in the end, you know?
What's the song in that Christmas that British Christmas movie with like a 20 different like TV level
Love
actors?
Actually?
Love Actually.
What's the song? What do they say? What are they?
Damn, how do I not know this?
Is this the one the boy has to learn to play on guitar?
No.
Oh, yeah. Christmas is all around us.
Da, 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 da.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
I hate that movie.
God, that movie sucks.
I really...
It's so fucking dumb. And then
Nah.
the dad first, the guy from Taken, could do that,
He's so
just
cool.
goes, "You're gonna fuck some kid in your class? Oh, I'll support you unless Christy Brinkley's here. Then I'm gonna try to fuck her.
Yeah.
Why are you talking to a child like that?
Well, he doesn't say fuck him, but
More or less.
he's kind of he
The
believes
whole
in
thing
love
is dumb.
because he's a loner.
Then
He's dead.
fucking what's his name just firing a chick because she's too cute.
Alan
Prime
Rickman's trying to
Minister
have
just
an affair.
firing a fucking intern because she's too cute and
Yeah.
chubby.
She was a beautiful chubby lady. Keira Knightley is so spectrally beautiful in that scene.
And then the dude from Walking Dead is like, "Oh, I don't know.
It's not great.
Not great. Like, yeah, bro, you're my husband's friend.
Oh,
What are you doing?
Hugh Grant doing the Prime Minister scene with Billy Bob Thornton. So soft. Like Britain, it's over. You can't. That's all
Yeah.
they've got, right? That's what the whole. It's all rhetoric.
I'm
It's
gonna be
all
tough.
cheek.
Yeah. And then he
Dave-
goes, "You're an attractive man, Billy Bob, though, not like me, a former
Hugh
male
Grant.
model."
I could get any straight transsexual into my car that I want, and then laugh about it on David Letterman. That's a masterful media.
God, that
performance.
guy's so hot.
My goodness, sir, I've made a very silly decision. I thought I was giving her a lift home, honestly, really.
I can't believe he tried to sell that story.
I think
was
for a
trying
while
to
he
give a
was selling
stranger a ride home.
She was a nice young lady in
I
West
mean,
Hollywood.
he's not
and I
looking
thought,
great there.
Time
He looks
comes
like
for
a
us all.
Sharpay.
Time comes, yeah, you lose your edge.
Hey, put him next to a Sharpay.
Or like
Yeah, make a little thing for
the
me.
Emperor in Star Wars. There's a slight.
Yeah, it does look a little emperorish.
Do it.
Yeah, lightning bolts coming out of his eyes. God, yep.
Yeah.
That's him.
Poor
That's
Hugh.
Hugh Grant.
Well, he was so handsome, he probably thought he didn't need to have plastic surgery.
Yeah, he didn't.
He stayed nice looking.
Yeah, that's Black Hugh Grant at the bottom. Yeah.
Lord's name.
That's Hugh Ghetto.
Well, it's Hugh Grant and Hugh Subsidy. I don't know.
Yeah, there's,
I was happy
there's
with
something
that.
there.
I was happy
yeah,
with
yeah. Not college grants.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me about New Zealand. Tell what you do when you go there.
So when I was a kid and we went there, we went for a walk just outside Christchurch in the mountains. And I was, we had a video camera. We were documenting the trip.
yeah.
And I went for a walk with my brother, and I guess that's the Southern Alps or near it.
What?
Yeah, just running across New Zealand.
What do you
There's down in the South Island, huge mountain range. They call it the Southern Alps.
Oh.
I might be getting the name of the mountain range wrong, but that one is there. But we ran ahead because, mum and dad are being, it's your mum and dad. I'm hitting puberty. So we ran ahead and we took a wrong turn. We started going down a sheep path instead of the actual mountain walking path.
Mm-hmm.
And we got completely lost.
Oh, fuck.
And we were very scared. We were out there for hours. Temperature starts dropping. And we've heard, my mum's she's a worrywart. But in this case, was pretty bang on with the concern. She was like, people die in these mountains all the time. When it goes cold at night, wow, watch out. So we recorded a video on the camcorder, being like, in case we die, we just wanna
Blair
say,
Witch.
we love you all. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very, the green light and everything. And then eventually we kept walking and we stumbled across some like barbed wire fences. And there was a jogger just running around. Yeah, like it became not scary very quickly. There was a jogger with a headlight. He's like, "Oh, yes, I'll take you back to find your mum and dad." And we, whatever.
Wait. Is that you doing a New
Oh,
Zealand
yes,
accent?
that's not a bad New Zealand accent, I don't believe.
Now do you regular?
Hey, it's fucking going, you white dog. It's the Australian accent. No, this is me. This is me normally. And then I can't do it in Australia if I do the New Zealand accent. Flies. People know what I'm doing. It's great. I tried
Yeah,
it once in America. It's like,
People like, is that just more Australian?
you just being silly.
It's so
This
hard to
doesn't mean
tell it
anything.
apart.
Oh no, that's very, very dissimilar. Can't you? If I do South African, that's obviously
Yeah, that's different.
quite different. It's so safe. It's my impression of a South African here walking around.
My favorite one is from Lethal Weapon when
Yeah.
they'd send Danny
Dick
Glover
Limit.
in to say, I want to take a trip to South Africa.
Yeah,
And the consulate, because they're just trying to distract him.
yeah.
The consulate guy goes, but you're blick.
What you?
Hey guys, today's episode of You Be Trippin is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Going online without ExpressVPN is like putting a sign on your front lawn that says, hey, I don't lock my door. It's an open invitation to criminals to come steal all your stuff. Every time you connect on an unencrypted network, in cafes, hotels, airports, whatever, your online data is not secure. Any hacker on the same network can gain access to and steal your personal data, passwords, bank logins, credit card details, whatever. Doesn't take much technical knowledge to hack somebody. Just some cheap hardware is needed. A smart 12-year-old could do it. I couldn't, a 12-year-old, but a smart 12-year-old could do it. Your data is valuable. Hackers can make up to $1,000 per person selling personal info on the dark web. ExpressVPN stops hackers from stealing your data by creating a secure, encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet. ExpressVPN does that. It's super secure. It's easy to use. So you just fire up the app and click one button to get protected, and it works on all your devices, phones, laptops, tablets, whatever. I use this, and you should too, especially when you're traveling and all the laws in different countries are not as the same, and so you can't get into certain websites, and even state by state. Secure your online data today and visit expressvpn.com/trippin. That's expressvpn.com/trippin to find out how you can get up to 4 extra months free. expressvpn.com/trippin. Yeah, as somebody who travels a lot, goes to different places, it's actually the only way I can get to Netflix shows I want to watch and all the different sites I want to get on consistently. I do that by using ExpressVPN. Let's get back to the episode.
Man, you know, I was reading about Israel and South Africa. I got on a big Wikipedia wormhole. Wow, that doesn't get spoken about very often.
Yeah, they got it going.
One of the last trips to and from South Africa was like you had to go to Israel to get there. They're like long flights.
Yeah, long.
And it was funny, their language changed immediately afterwards. Israel's language to South Africa did change because it was like, there was a lot of like, we have the same problem.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? We're
And then
surrounded by
after-
people who hate us. And afterwards it's like, we deserve a homeland. It pivoted a little bit.
That's interesting.
God
wait.
bless, God help them all.
When did it shift? From who?
It shifted to more like, we are like beforehand.
Pre-48?
It was like, pre like 91 even.
1991.
Yeah. Or like whenever
I see what
apartheid,
period.
94, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the like it starts to taper off, but they have these missives between the countries and like joint declarations of understanding. People in the government going, their problem is our problem. We have a very similar problem. And then eventually Israel's like,
And then
we have a very different problem.
They're like, no, let's set the black people free. And
we
Israel's
don't
like,
have their problem at all.
I don't relate to you guys.
See how that goes for
And
you.
it's like, well, we still treat them like shit.
Man, so many. NPR is even reporting now about the plight of the white South Africans. I couldn't believe it. I think NPR, I'm going to call it now, big right-wing shift in the last week.
In the last week.
In the last week, I've picked up some weird right-wing. I don't know if they're trying to prepare themselves to get on Trump's,
Is it Nationalist
side?
Public Radio? It'd be great if they got a new business manager.
National Republican Party.
Yeah.
Party of Republicans. It's weird. They're having people on who agree with Trump, and they're going, that's interesting.
NPR was always a little bit like, hey, I know we're liberal-minded, but we
Yeah.
are just trying to report, but they can't help it.
They were above it for a long time. But
Yeah.
since I got all last year, it was in the trenches.
It was always like
Anti-Trump.
science breakthroughs and shit on NPR.
Yeah, it's nice.
Interesting like stories, and then you're
Yeah.
like a little bit of politics, but like not really.
You know what I love is like the soft comedians who go on there and do like a live show where they all do like puns with each other and stuff. It's like, how do I get into that?
I wanted to
world?
get in so bad.
That's all I wanted to be. Was a little soft boy getting in and doing like little jokes about, well, Elon's son was in the Oval Office. He might have been the most mature person there. Like whatever. Just like, I can do that shit. Why don't they call me?
This is every interview on NPR is this. It's like you introduce me, like I'm like, thanks, McCann. It's a pleasure to be here. I've been a fan of the show for a long time, so I really appreciate it.
So, monkey sperm. What's going on with that?
Yeah, well, I'm glad you brought that up. It's all
I love-
ASMR interviews.
Yeah, the guest stories. But there's an All Things Considered.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the game show.
Louisa Chang. No, it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
that's a different
news
one.
affairs show. And
What's that game show that's like Sundays?
What's it called?
Wait, don't tell me.
Wait, don't tell me. Unbelievable. It's like something straight out of the 80s.
It's the same people. Greg Proops was on it constantly.
Yeah.
I don't know who else. Who's the one who had like something with kids? Rita Rudner.
How do I get on Wait, Don't Tell Me? I'd be so well behaved.
Is that Segura?
I'd behave
in a yellow
myself,
sport
I
jacket.
promise.
That's Thin Tom. That's Tom in 18 months.
Oh, look at that. They had what's that guy? That morning,
There's Bridget Everett. That's cool.
and Tom Hanks gets to come on there. He's in the inside. They should have Chet
Bill.
Hanks
Yeah,
on.
that guy
Mix it
Bill
up.
runs it.
Bill.
I don't know.
This is like real institutional. The New York Times is going to write about your New Yorker will go.
Yeah.
An interesting voice.
It's so funny that mainstream success and nobody gives a fuck. Yeah, Drew Carey's on there. Papa goes on there. That makes sense. Tom Bodette.
Drew Carey.
He do the Maz Jobrani goes on there. I mean, that's fine. It's just surprising.
What do you have to do to break into that?
What do you do?
You just have to be a nice person and never say anything
at
insane?
all. I mean, Papa doesn't have anything in his bones to go.
Well, I'm unfamiliar, but...
To go like, he's just not gruff. Anyway.
I could do it. Sometimes I hear, there was like an Australian lady who got on there.
Who got Alonzo Bowden. Wow. Roy Blunt Jr. Did they just spell Roy Wood Jr. wrong? Emmy Blotnick, I know.
Blount. It's like a whole shadow world of people who can't sell tickets, but
they
get
can't
these
sell tickets, and
great
I'm
gigs.
Jealous of them.
Yeah.
And they can't fill up a fucking 60-seater in Tucson.
This was weird to see in Australia, all these people who have like big radio shows in Australia. Then they come to the town for the festivals and they're like, I'm not moving any tickets. You go, where's the disconnect here? Like, isn't it important to... I say this as someone who struggled to have an audience for a long time.
Yeah.
But only because I was very lazy and it's like, it's so nice to have an audience. To have people who want to see you perform and to make work that they like. But I don't want that. I want to go on NPR and have them say, you're an interesting person.
Papa draws. Papa's doing the Beacon.
I could be the overlap.
Let's go to New Zealand.
Oh, sorry. So, yeah, we got lost. We got lost in the mountains and we recorded a
Did you
video
die?
saying... No, we just recorded
jogger,
it. I'm a ghost. Ooh. I recorded it. Wait, don't tell me. We recorded this video and we got back and, like, parents were very, relieved to have us back. But then I was, like, 15 when that happened. For the rest of my life at home, whenever people would come over at the house, my parents would be like, let's get the video out.
Are you scared recording it?
Let's get the Lost in the Mountains video out. And I would be like, please, it was... I don't want them to see... Like, girlfriends would come over and meet them. And they're like, you're going to want to see James and Alistair thinking they're going to die. It's great quality.
You had a friend named Alistair?
That's my brother.
Did you have a portal through time to the Middle Ages?
I think they felt guilty for going with James. That's true.
Yeah.
I was going to be Donald with no D. And my dad was a teacher at a public school. And the kids were like...
Oh, because you're Irish.
Everyone's going to call him a poofter. They're going to beat him up.
And they did anyway, though.
Yeah, but that was on me. Oh. You can't put that down to James.
Yeah.
That's just me and the way I behave.
So what do you do there? All right, keep talking about it.
All right, so we come back.
Yeah.
Roughly over there. It really helped the trip. We were all arguing before then. But then after we thought we were going to die, everyone really got, had a good time for the last couple of days.
Did they have a Home Alone moment where, like, they're mad, but like, I'm so glad you're safe?
Yeah.
Nice.
I actually don't remember them being nasty about it at all, except for the playing of the video to women that I was in love with.
Do you have that video still?
When I went back, I can't find it anyway. I hope they've destroyed it. Oh. I went back with my wife, and I remember I asked her to marry me there in Dunedin.
What did you do? Give her a flyer says, "Will you be mine?"
that would be great. I bought her I got a ring from my mum because we were poor.
Yeah.
And I wanted to take her to the monarch butterfly exhibit, so I walked her to the museum. They had this big like butterfly room, but it was closed for the day, and the only thing that was open was the animatronic dinosaur room. And I thought that would not be a good place so I just like found a nice hill. They did stink of piss because it was in the student part of it. That was in Dunedin, which is a great college town. They film period dramas there now.
Dunedin?
Man, yeah, Dunedin. Have you been to Dunedin?
I haven't been to New Zealand yet.
Oh, well, I could go on. Then I should just talk about the character of the people in New Zealand.
Yeah, tell me about the people.
So apt. Is apt the word? They are inclined to suicide at a huge rate. They do not talk about their feelings, and they all know this, and they all laugh about it. Their suicide rate is much higher than Australia's suicide rate. And they, like...
So Australia's high?
Australia's like pretty high. I mean, it's like Western world high. Okay. But New Zealand is higher.
Why? No sunlight?
I think they don't. Like here women will joke about like men can't express themselves. Ooh. In New Zealand, men are joking about men not being able to express themselves, and they acknowledge that it's a weird problem. They are very closed. Canadians are so polite.
Where's that come from?
I think they're all Protestants. They didn't have an Irish thing. They never had a migration of wogs, what we would call wogs. That would be the Australian, Mediterranean peoples. No Italians, no Greeks.
Wait, is wog derogatory?
It's better now. In the UK, it means someone else, and it's a bad term. But in Australia...
What does it mean in the UK?
I think it means black people. But in Australia, it just means like Italian.
A person who's not white.
Well...
That's pre-black, they got that term where it's like, not white, but I mean, not...
The Italians occupy a weird position.
Wog is a racial slur used to refer in British English to black and whatever.
Yeah, but no, in Australia, just
black
the
and
Mediterraneans.
South Asian
just the Mediterraneans. And they all talk the same way.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Do you know Spanian?
Spaniard?
Spanian. He walks around the streets of the world. He's a very woggy. He talks like this. This is how they talk, bro. Hey, brother, what's happening? It's a whole different accent. Maybe that just sounds like my accent too. But does that sound different?
That sounds different.
Oi, that's my sister. That's something they might say.
That sounds New Zealander.
No, New Zealand's up like this. I think I'm doing the best accent.
You're doing a
work of my
gay one
life.
though.
Oi, you fucking Kiwi, get out of... No, well, if you blend them together, you get Maori. Maybe that's the trick.
Maoris
Maoris
are
are New Zealand wogs.
So is New Zealand hella Christian? Or
They let
just
it go.
was?
It's just like
They let
high
it go.
church Anglican and then just grinding it down Scandinavian style into irreligion. And they got a couple Catholics around, but they just had like English migration and the Maoris.
Are they friendly?
Maori. They want to be left alone. We get along, and if you're talking about something that you're both interested in, there are some areas that it's odd. There are ways in which they're way friendlier than Australians, and there are ways in which they're much colder. Like they will invite strangers to house parties. They're super friendly about that. Aussies, we always go out to like a pub or something. Maybe there's a barbecue, but this thing of having a house party where there's a lot of people out doesn't happen. In New Zealand, it feels like across way more sections of society, people just show up to house. You'll have a house party and you don't know who's coming to your house that night. Maybe someone has a guitar. People from gangs show up. They've got a much higher gang quotient. Huge numbers of gangs. Like
Really?
yeah.
What?
Yeah, and also
New
the gangs are
Zealand?
not as violent. So like in Australia, gangs are like bikie gangs, they're all doing meth, they're all punching on, they're all unpleasant. In New Zealand, the Maoris in the gangs, obviously there's some unpleasantness, but sometimes they're just slinging hash and like getting the microphone getting the aux cord at a house party, singing so soulfully with the face tattoos. So like there is an openness to that. But maybe also I got the unfriendly thing because they got their back up about Australians.
They go what?
Australians have a hard time breaking into New Zealand.
Do you think there's like a competition there?
They
Like
think
would
there's
an American have
competition.
the same problem as an Australian?
I would say in the same way that Pittsburgh feels like they're in competition with Philadelphia, but Philadelphia is not aware that that's going on.
Pittsburgh
You know what I
is
mean?
more in competition with Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's definitely true. All right, take it back. I would say America doesn't
Cleveland.
think of itself as being in competition with Canada.
No,
But Canada feels
does.
like they love their own people.
San Diego's in competition with LA. LA doesn't give a
Yeah.
fuck. San Francisco's in competition with LA. LA doesn't give a fuck.
The only place I've ever been to where they're not happy, like in Australia, we'll appropriate anyone to seem better. We've got Russell Crowe. He's from New Zealand. We go, no, he's ours. Mel Gibson, he was from America. His good work was
Oceania.
or whatever. Oceania,
Yeah.
the greater Australasia region. But in Atlanta, they love saying people aren't from Atlanta because everyone likes to go, I'm from Atlanta. And so like black people in Atlanta will be like, Migos aren't really from Atlanta. They're from 15 minutes
From
that way."
Buckhead.
Yeah, they're not really us. I've never heard that before Atlanta. People going, no,
No, not
they
us.
don't get to claim Atlanta.
That's funny.
Usually it's the city that wants to wrap its arms around you.
It's the ones who are from the city saying not you. Like the Bostoners and
Yeah.
people are like, no. You're 20 minutes outside. You're an hour outside.
Well, so Bill Burr always says he was from somewhere that's not Boston, which appears to
Boston
be on a map.
claims
Boston.
him.
Yeah. Well, I guess you get that good and
Then they want
people
you.
wrap their arms around you. Australia will one day.
Do they
wrap its
drink
arms
hard in New
around you.
Zealand?
Boy. Yes. Way more. They also smoke a lot of pot.
More than Australians?
Yeah, I think the drinking culture is more.
More than Australians?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if it's the people
Australians
I hang
are
out
the
with.
most.
No, and man, they've got.
Who?
Here's how you can tell.
It's more than Irish. It's more than Canadians.
Here's how I think you can tell. We gamble the most, for sure. We lead in gambling.
Gamble
we
with
beat
not using
Singapore.
condoms.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah.
What can I tell you? They're no good.
Never had an Australian girl say put them on. I mean, it's like you pull it out and they're like, what is that? Oh, right.
Yeah, they're inclined towards the good. You know,
Yeah.
they know they haven't been corrupted by your evil media telling them that that's inappropriate.
Yeah.
No one should be rapping it. They drink it. They have, I think it's called Scrumpy. They've got like apples. They've got like a cider that is like 12% alcohol and $3 and that big, and you can just.
You make it yourself or is that the store
No,
one?
you just buy it from a store.
Scrumpy.
Am I getting that right? Yeah. That
They put it in plastic?
huge like
Old
half-gallon
Mout
plastic,
cider.
and that'll be what's the percentage of that Scrumpy?
You get lit off that.
Yeah, it's like
1.25 liters. What? I mean, that's for a whole party. You can't have that
no,
yourself.
you'll just have that over the course of an evening.
What is it? Fuck! It's like Faygo.
Look at that. So she's doing
But
Scrumpy
alcoholic.
hands. She's got two Scrumpies
Edward Scrumpy hands.
taped to her hands.
She's doing Edward Scrumpy hands.
She's in for a big night.
Look how happy she is.
I know. Well, she hasn't really had a lot of the Scrumpy yet.
She got a. Is that a cross around her neck? Nice Christian.
Well, Yeah, I think one Scrumpy tied on would be.
And how do you look at the guy putting rabbit ears behind him? Like that's gonna fucking embarrass her. Not the 2 20-ounces taped to her palm.
Yeah, it looks like she's made it through some of the first one, so she's probably getting the good buzz on.
Yeah,
and that's going to dissipate. Look at how alcoholic Scrumpy is. It's like, I think it's like it rivals. It's not quite wine.
8% alcohol.
8%.
That's
not too bad.
dude.
Not too bad.
No.
It's like 2 beers.
That's a
double beer.
delirium tremens.
Yeah.
One of those will get you fucked. It's the kind of beer they put in one of those weird different glasses where it's like you can't have a whole like pint of this.
Well, they do it. I don't know
No
what to
more
tell
than $10, and you're drinking 1.25 liters.
you. Yeah, they love it.
Scrumpy is a working man's cider.
They also do this. I don't know if they do this with marijuana here, but to like save money and not have to buy papers, they'll hot knife. Do you have hot knifing?
Yeah, Soder used to do it in Alaska.
That's insane.
Knife hits.
Knife hit? Yeah, they'll just.
I did it in Egypt once. This guy had hash, and he did it over a cup. You know that?
Oh, I have heard about that. I'm not a marijuana person, but my wife has told me all about.
Yeah, you burn it over.
How
Like so, there's
amigos would do it.
Yeah. This is gonna whatever. Anyway.
Oh, also great. I want to put on Dunedin, one of the best music scenes in Australasia ever.
Do you go a lot now? Why? What do they have?
We got to go back just before we came to America, so this would be the other. So like,
what's the music scene?
It was. It lives on through. It's a very jingle jangle guitar driven. Harvey Unclear would be the current best one that I know of, but it's all Dunedin sound. Is what they call it. Flying Nun Records.
Hold on. I want to hear about the sound. How do you do knife hits?
How you do? I've never done it. I've just heard about it. They like have 2 knives on a element on a stove, and they get it real hot, and then they like press them together on the bud, and then suck. Am I getting this right?
I think so. Yeah, usually you do it with wax.
Hot Knives Keef edition? Wait.
Oh, there, and then they put the head of the bottle over the top. Here's what they love.
Damn it.
The soul of New Zealand is something that's shitty and poor that they act like is a bit fancy.
Explain.
So, like the knife hits. This is almost heroin spoon level. Once you're getting drugs and cutlery mixing together, but they'll treat that like that's a nice thing to do. There we go. Like that's interesting.
So he heated it up. Oh, then he's doing like a gravity bong. Wow.
Hey, you gotta take a hit.
Yeah. You know, like buy some.
Oh
buy
my
some
God,
Tally Ho.
bro. You're
Buy some
overflowing. Stop. Give him a chance. This is how Luis Gomez makes you do bong hits. Wait, Luis.
Look at that guy.
Yeah, he's sucking him into the air. Where are these guys from? He's drooling.
Look at that. It's just nice. It's just a good night out with the boys. Everyone's having fun.
Here's a Bible, go Bobby.
What?
I think he might be Italian.
What the fuck is that?
Is that all he does? They just do this all the time?
In
Uncle
Egypt,
Bob's.
it was you lit it right here and just like let it go into the. Let's say this is solid, but you let it go into the cup and then you go like that. But
So-
that's fucking great. It's just not as much.
We're a bong country in Australia. A lot of hose pipes getting cut up. Do they do that here?
Only in like central Washington State.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all over the place. Gatorade, Powerade? Which one do you have? Gatorade?
Both.
People have a Gatorade bottle and they stick a lawn pipe in, a lawn hose. I want to think of this. I'm so close to the center of what is the American, the New Zealand culture. It's like...
Drinking, music.
Okay, here's one that stay with me. If you get on a long flight from New Zealand, they do this thing on the planes called the Sky Couch. Right? And they go, oh, you can fly on the Sky Couch. That's a better way to fly. All the Sky Couch is you get the row to yourself. It's not an innovation in any serious way. But they go, Sky Couch. That's a bit fancy. Right?
They let you have it, or you just...
Yeah, they go like, we'll give you a little thing that goes on top of the 3 seats. They haven't really changed aeronautical design.
Oh, they just move the fucking middle thing out of there. They move the handrest out so you can actually...
They call it the Sky Couch. But really, that's just it's just a row.
buy 3 seats?
You're just buying 3 seats. But they do almost nothing to change it. And they go, ooh, how about that? That's a little different. That's a very New
sleep
Zealand...
with their like legs like that.
Like their cuisine.
Yeah,
like
what do they have? What's
lolly
their food?
cake, which is just like a cake
Guess.
with lollies in it. That's it. It's like, lolly cake. Yeah.
What?
Right. So
that's lollipop in there?
Yeah, it's just not like a little candies that
Yeah.
they've like just shoved into the cake. And there are countless like examples of their big dip is kiwi dip. This is like, if you have kiwi dip at a party, they'll go, ooh, kiwi dip, very nice. Bring up kiwi dip. All it is like powdered onion soup and condensed cream mixed together that you then eat with salt and vinegar chips. It's going to kill it. But they go like, this is our thing. This is our...
Oh, wait. It's just onion dip.
No, it's onion soup and reduced cream. But you have to get
Isn't that
the
just onion dip?
soup. Yeah. Is it? They have that here as onion dip?
We have French onion dip.
Nah. It's a little...
Whoa.
Sometimes you put a little vinegar in there. Kiwi dip.
Dips with bits. Kiwi. Why do they call them kiwis?
The bird, I think. A small, harmless bird that they... Is that correct?
I mean, I would love to see you do a taste test between this and fucking French onion dip.
This is better. I've had French onion dip. It pales in comparison to this. This is great. Get a little vinegar in there.
Hey, can you Google, is kiwi dip just French onion dip?
Nah. You wait. There's going to be some very important distinction.
Kiwi dip is essentially a New Zealand variation of French onion dip, primarily distinguished by using a specific packet of Maggi onion soup mix mixed with reduced cream, often a touch of lemon juice or malt vinegar, whereas French onion dip typically uses a base of sour cream and caramelized onions with additional seasonings.
Like, that's earthy for that to be your food, though, right?
Yeah.
It's not
your food is a dip. That's an occasional thing.
Yeah. The French look down on the French onion dip. The Kiwis look up to it. There's something about them that's interesting. The last time we were there was 1 year ago, before we came to America. I'd flown out with my whole family to Auckland to go to my last visa appointment before we flew on here. And because the wife and the kids all get New Zealand passports, there was a lower waiting time for that visa place. Yeah. And I've been offered a job in America, and I got fired in New Zealand from the job I was coming in. Like, the day after I got the visa, I got a text saying, you can't work here. We've looked up your comedy and it's filthy, and we're not.
No, really?
Yeah, genuinely. And I don't want to go on about it, but I got 3 months rent, and I got a small amount of money to like get by. I got to buy a car and have groceries for like a $5,000 car. It was we could live a little bit, but it was that we then spent 2 weeks over Christmas in New Zealand with me knowing that we were going to America. We didn't have the money to get back home. I had money waiting for me there to live for a little bit in free rent, but I had no money. I'd quit my job in Australia, and we just had 2 weeks in New Zealand with my wife's family and driving around and seeing her friends in Dunedin to just like look down the barrel of, we're about to be in a country my wife had never been there. I'd been there for 2 weeks. We've got 3 small kids. What the fuck are we going to do? It was great. It was a great, I've never been so scared every day. We had to live in cheap Airbnbs because we didn't know how much money we'd have. So we had to like live in regional, remote Airbnbs that didn't have flushing toilets. If you go down the
they have those.
It's just like a long drop built into the house, and then you put some, what's it called, sawdust on top of the poop.
Oh yeah.
And we would just like walk along the beach.
Were you cool with it?
Yeah, I mean, by that point we were just happy to. I mean, we stayed in the cheapest hotel we could in Auckland, and I had to lie about how many kids we had. So that they would let us in. Because we've got 3 kids, and they're like, room's too small for a man with any more than
you
one
have kids?
child. I got 3 kids, yeah. So we dragged them around this whole time.
What?
6, 4, and 2, just about. One's about to have a birthday. Or just had a birthday.
6, 4, and 2, then you do another one 4 years apart. That's the deal.
Feels time.
2, 2, 2, long.
You know how we Australians feel about contraceptives?
So you fucked 3 times?
Nah, we probably closer to 6, but...
Wait, so what are these places, these rural places? I want to hear about them.
Oh, man. So, I've never been...
The South is different, huh?
Yeah. So, you've got the West Coast. So, we went and we stayed in a place called Greymouth, which is where my wife's mother, so Tess and Andrew, they were in Greymouth.
Yeah.
And unbelievably beautiful. Like, a lot of ferns, but
Greymouth.
Quite remote. And just north of Greymouth, there is a cult. On the West Coast, there is a strange cult that while we were there was suing the government to get they were like, the women who have been doing domestic work for the cult should be getting financial compensation. And the cult was like, this is going to bankrupt the cult. What are you doing? We can't pay you. That's not the cult deal. Yes. And they have beautiful outfits and they look quite happy. They seem to keep to themselves. There they are. Look at that.
Gloria Vale?
Yeah, this is sort of like New
Wow,
Zealand
that's
Amish.
Oh, look at that. When you get him in the water like that,
Yeah.
it's game on. Look how happy she
Cool
is to be in
suits
front
and
of Joe
ties.
Biden. He just wants to sniff her hair.
They're having a great time.
What is she wearing? I mean, it's actually legitimately a pretty sick outfit.
It's such a. It looks like a costume, right? Like
I mean, that looks like a movie.
It's from
The
a
baker's
documentary.
there. God, she
Yeah.
looks like she is just gonna. You're coming in happy to a town. She's gonna look at you strange. And you're like, oh shit, beginning of Act 2.
oh, so we saw them at the pier. This is where I first saw them at the.
What are they doing? Just bathing for God?
They were just like hanging out. So a thing that people do in Greymouth is that I want to get a boat and sail it to New Zealand. This is one of my like great fantasies. And they were living in Greymouth, and I would say like, oh, I'll sail to Greymouth one day. That would be nice. And they said never do that. And I said, why? And they go, it's the most dangerous port with the large. So what they do in Greymouth for fun is you go down to the harbour to watch the boats coming in and just have a fucking dreadful time. If you type in Greymouth Port onto YouTube, there are hours of people either almost drowning or question mark or like boats that you just go, that boat's gonna, no way. You got to go videos and you got to write probably disaster. The bar crossing.
It's just tough.
It's like
Whoa.
unbelievable.
What the fuck? So it's not even worth going there. There's nothing there.
There's very little there. There's a great countdown. Not
Damn,
countdown.
look at this. He's about to get rocked by that one wave behind him. Oh, he's trying to outrun it. He's like fucking surfing on it. He's
thinks
not
he
going to
can do it.
outrun it.
Look
No
at that.
way. There it is. There it is. Now you're getting wet. All my stuff was out there. I had a deck of cards.
But there are
in the middle of a
bad ones.
hand.
There are bad ones with like hundreds of thousands of views. Yeah, bar crossing. Oh man, people getting lost in the surf,
Really?
just getting exhausted.
What do you mean?
Go
Like
big,
humans?
go big,
Not-
big views, big views. 5.7 million. That seems better. Look at that.
Oh, that's close. Wow.
It
I mean, what's worth going there for?
is beautiful.
Okay.
It's very nice. Peter Jackson has a museum there
Peter Jackson, the director of The Hobbit.
of the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. He set up like his
Is he New
company set
Zealand?
up
Is he a
he
Kiwi?
is a proud Kiwi.
Interesting.
That's why I'm growing my hair out so I can play him in an upcoming film.
I
No
always
one's
thought-
asked me to yet, but I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, you got to play him. It's important. And then also King Kong, when no one talks about that.
Of course not, and
Westport
certainly not
Museum
that one
Park.
where the cities had wheels and fought each other.
What?
His Dark Engines, was he just a producer on that? That one looked especially bad. Yeah, he's desperate for a hit. The Hobbit, that wasn't it.
No, that wasn't it. Lord of the Rings is great. They just kept trying to milk it with these big budget things.
Maybe it's not the Dark Engines. Yeah, it is. Mortal Engines.
Post-apocalyptic sci-fi fiction movie about a world where cities move on wheels.
Cities
and
on Wheels,
consume each
Ari.
other.
That's the big, cool new. Everyone's gonna love Cities on Wheels. Girl without a nose, city with wheels. Yeah. Man without a nose. No one's got a nose in this movie.
Well, I guess
Oh,
my people were not.
one
involved.
last. Well, you hear about Adrian? I was a meme I saw. I don't know if it's true.
What?
Like Adrian Brody on the set of The Brutalist. Someone tried to, like, in makeup, someone tried to pull off his nose because they thought it was a prosthetic nose.
No.
That's just what I saw in a meme.
I
don't
did a
know if
movie
that's
with him.
true.
I was
You
in
did a movie
him.
with Adrian Brody?
Yeah, we were in separate scenes. I never met him. It was like a sketch movie. It was at one time the lowest rated movie of all time.
No way.
Yeah, directed by
No, it wasn't Peter Jackson.
the man who invented
Jeez.
the
What?
ShamWow.
You joking? That's great. How did he get you and Adrian Brody to be in a movie?
And Rodriguez, what's her name? From
Inappropriate comedy?
yeah, and yep, 2.7. The ratings have gone up. 2.7 out of 10. Yeah, who else is in it?
Lindsay Lohan
Lindsay
was in it?
Lohan, Michelle Rodriguez, Rob Schneider,
2013. I think that was not...
Theo.
Theo made it?
Theo was in it. Wow. What? I didn't know I did a movie with Theo. Lindsay Lohan looks good again.
Yeah. That was, I think, when was she in love with the Turkish government?
Oh, I don't
Remember
know.
this?
Whenever she wants.
She was like running nightclubs in Turkey, and she developed a Turkish accent, and she started repeating slogans of the Erdogan government. She'd be like, there are clips of Lindsay Lohan going, "The world is bigger than 5."
She just picks up her, like Madonna's the accent.
Yeah, but it's Turkish, so
Look at
it's
that guy.
weird.
Look what he's wearing. You can't get away with that today.
That's nice. Who can say why the critics didn't get behind this particular film?
I think Pazitsky might have been a writer on this. I think she came in for one day to write.
Pazinski?
Christina.
Oh, yeah. Christina P.
A lot of people, but it's a flop this
If
hard.
that had been the poster, I think at least the sales would have been. What it was. I mean, when did. No, I know. Oh, is she in it too?
She was a writer. She might have done a scene. I remember like workshopping a line with her, trying to send black people back to Africa.
Like Liberia.
Yeah, we're like, we get them on a boat, get them back.
I watched videos of Liberia. You know, that's why Liberia is
liberated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just sent like black American people back there. And I watched a video from there and their news thinking maybe they've still got the accent, right? Like that, if they all sounded like they were in Harlem,
Yeah.
which is where some of them would have come from. No, they've got a full-blown weird African accent. But I thought that would be sick, right?
Oh, yeah.
Very sad they've lost it.
Additional dialogue written by Christina Pazitsky.
Wow.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
at least you got in a movie with Adrian Brody.
The scenery in New Zealand
Unbelievable.
that's what calls me.
Yeah.
The reason I have never been is because I don't want to go for 3 days. I want to go for 4 months.
Yeah. You know, as a comedian, you can really do it too. It's in some ways better to tour New Zealand for comedy, even though they've only got like
Why?
4 or
Everyone
5
comes
million
out?
people. There are more, I think I'm getting this right, there are more towns of more than 50,000 people in New Zealand. It's like, it's much more, there's a lot more townships than, like Australia is just 5 big cities.
Yeah.
Quite, people will be offended by this, but other than Wagga Wagga, quite barren in between.
Yeah.
In New Zealand, it's a lot of little townships and they really go out and do things. So
2,
people who tour New Zealand,
3, 4, 5. Yeah.
there's so many more than that. Even from Dunedin to Christchurch, there are, a bunch of places you could go.
I played a 6th city in Australia last time.
Well, hold on. I can guess Perth, Adelaide, Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane. And then it gets hard.
Now, where's the 6th city?
Well, it should be Canberra, but was it Canberra?
It was Canberra. Weird place. Only town with blacks.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that. Well, there's Aboriginal people.
I mean,
in various
blacks.
places. There's cool black guys in Canberra.
Yeah, and then I've been up there, but not not Darwin, but like Cairns.
Oh, you get to Cairns?
Yeah,
Cairns
but
is one
not
that gets
performing.
added on.
Yeah,
Man, every time I'm in Canberra, I want to commit suicide.
it's weird.
So
the mist comes
architecture-
in.
Yeah.
It's the government town, so
The
it's
roundabouts,
just strange.
the lakes,
Yeah, a lot of cool fucking kangaroos though on hikes.
big kangaroo, and there's shits everywhere on the oval. You go for a run around with the rugby ball, and the boys, the Rathbone brothers on the oval.
Are there
Can't-
kangaroos in New Zealand?
No.
They don't have them.
They have no animals that can kill you.
Wait,
it's very
kangaroos
weird.
can kill you?
Yeah, I'll grab onto your
Dick.
shirt and they'll fucking rip your guts open with your
Oh
thing.
yeah.
But in New Zealand, they have some like big American game that's introduced in very quiet areas. But basically, they don't have poisonous stuff. They've got just like little birds everywhere, and I think they have no mammals. Someone could correct me.
No
if I'm wrong.
mammals, not even platypus.
No. It's all us. They didn't make it across the gap. It's so safe out there. I mean, the weather will get you
Yeah.
and the rain, but people can just live in the forest and go off grid for a long time. There's a man at the moment who's taken his kids. This is a big story. He had a split with his wife. Do you know this one?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Yeah, he's disappeared in the North Island with the kids. They re-emerge periodically to like rob a bank and get some money to get by, so they're armed. And the kids are now going through. They were young kids, and this was years ago. And their mum will go on the news and be like, "I just want my kids back." And weirdly, a lot of people on the internet are on his side, like, fathers' rights organizations and people who are like, get him outside, get him some fresh air.
It's like, well, the rubber banks though.
The school system's just going to chop the dicks off and the tits off and give them all sorts of weird stuff. Let them climb a hill. There it
3
is.
years in the wild.
Years. Small children, and they seem to be fine.
Damn. Yeah, it just looks like those rolling hills looks just the best.
Obviously, psychological damage might be difficult. Have you seen Hunt for the Wilder People?
No.
It's a great movie.
Look at
about
that. That's
same
him with the
thing.
big beard just walking on a regular street. Bushman bank robber and children escape.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a little town out there that the police... So the cops won't go in and find him with a big search because they're
Yeah.
like, this guy's got a gun. He's escaped into the woods with his kids. We don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, what are we going to do when we get him? Look,
So
he's
they
got that big fucking alien head.
He's got a big dome. I think that might be an unpleasant
Yeah, but look at the one to the left.
That might be an
It's
unfair
almost the
picture.
same thing.
Yeah, it's big.
He's not from here. That's what happens when you go bald. You fucking say, fuck this whole
It's
society.
the villains from the first ever episode of Star Trek. Where they got these big bulbous.
Yeah, I want to get like a camper van and just like drive all around.
Yeah. Many people do die on the road. The roads are terrifying.
Really?
And this is a big thing they go, like, New Zealanders will be like, I'm sick of these foreigners coming here and dying on our roads, rather than having necessarily a huge amount of sympathy for it.
Great
It's
Ocean
just in
Road.
conversation.
Yeah.
Like that. Great Ocean Road is
Every turn
safe,
off,
easy.
you would go, we drive in the left here.
You
Every
did
time
it.
you come in, like, we
Yeah.
drive in the left here or right here, whatever it was.
I still, when I'm tired or a little hungover, I
Here.
swing around the wrong side of the road and go, no! I almost Matthew Broderick somebody.
Look at all these people driving the wrong. Oh, it's me. So what I was going to say. What do people, what's like something you recognize about New Zealand that's not like on there pretty much like Lonely Planet?
I tell you my favourite story about something that people do in a town called Invercargill, which has tremendous oysters. It's the southernmost tip, or just about. There's a little island after it. There it is, Invercargill.
It's still on there.
So I think we've got some family and friends of family who might have spent some time either working in or being at that prison. And so what the locals will do, this is the story in Invercargill, is there's a McDonald's next to the prison where they work out in the yard, just on the other side. So people will go to the McDonald's, sit in the car park, sit on their, the back of their truck, eat their McDonald's while watching the prisoners, and the prisoners can't eat the McDonald's.
Oh,
Isn't that beautiful?
I thought you were going to say like they chuck like Big Macs over the fence for them.
I've never heard of someone doing that in a kind-hearted way to help. But that is the version of the story I had heard.
Wow.
It's a tremendous country with the mountain, you get desensitized to how beautiful it is after a while.
Yeah, I bet.
But I had always thought, I've seen a lot of America now. I've seen I think all the big regions, like Pacific Northwest and Denver and LA and I just thought in New Zealand you go this is great, but this is the country next to my own country. So the world probably has more beautiful things than this, and we're just and now the more of the world I see, I go, it was there. It was,
right.
They got it right. I mean, look at it.
Look at it. It really is Hobbiton.
The whole of Lord of the Rings, I think, was shot there, except for Mordor. Maybe Mordor was Auckland. They got a great comedy club in Auckland called
do?
The Classic, which is built as so many good comedy clubs are over an abandoned porno theatre.
Oh, really?
The dimensions of a porno theatre map very well to stand-up
Look at
comedy.
those
for some
mountains with
reason.
that waterfall in the middle of it.
The blueness of the water.
Yeah.
It's just uncompromisingly blue.
Uncompromisingly blue.
So blue.
Damn.
So sweet and so blue.
Does it get warm at all or not even? Does it get up to like in low 20s?
Up north, it gets quite tropical. So you can see that's above Melbourne,
Yeah.
latitudinally.
above
Way
Sydney.
up north above, yeah. It gets to be around Sydney way.
Yeah.
So and you're always by the ocean. If you're by the ocean, it's always okay. It's when you get very south and towards the middle, I think you have problems.
Yeah.
But Otago, Dunedin is one of the greatest. I often think about retiring to Dunedin.
What about the music scene?
Great. I don't know that it's even still ongoing as great now, but historically, it's been very good because they've got students. That's one of the best universities in New Zealand. So people go there and then they leave afterwards.
Yeah.
But they also, you'll sometimes meet a New Zealander with a big burn on them who went to Dunedin
Why?
and studied there because their big joy is couch burning. You set a couch on fire, a sofa, and then you jump over it. And this is a big, you'll find that without any trouble. Yeah.
What?
Dunedin couch burning. That's like what students will do. They have a name for them. They call them, I'm forgetting what
And then
they
you
call
jump over 'em?
Scarfies? Maybe?
Scarfies.
I call them scarfies. And you jump over the couch. You just all gather around and watch that big couch on fire.
That's...
I don't know if you have to jump over the couch or that's one guy I met, but certainly. And, they're trying to crack down on the couch burning.
Why?
It's eyesore. Man, they used to... And these
Inverts?
houses, it's covered in these student houses, which are just dives, real dives, some of them. Hey, Steelers fan.
There's your team.
Steelers Nation.
In New Zealand. And he's wearing a Rangers shirt.
They also they love rugby.
They do?
They love rugby union, and Australia used to love rugby, and then New Zealand got too good at it. So we, as a country, just about 15 years ago, we said we don't give a fuck about rugby anymore.
What do they play? The nines? Is that different? Is that something else?
The nines, I think, in the Olympics they play sevens.
New Zealand has like they're the Maoris are the best ones.
Just go on. Of what category and in what?
Of like in rugby.
Oh,
They
big,
dominate.
big boys. And they have a problem with female school teachers sexualizing them. Because if you see them out there, the 14-year-old, if you look up the high school New Zealand football, this is a big thing, the high school game. Like the top high schools will play each other. And you look at some of those Maori boys, and the calves are... And that you'll just hear them talk about that. Like it's, look at his calves, nice. And you go, he's 14, madam.
Yeah, but his dick's fucking 20.
Yeah, look at that. That's a man.
That is a man. No pads, no helmets, a little wrapper under knee. Look at Jesus, dude. Look at that redhead.
Look at the bums. Who can say why the perverted New Zealand women are flocking to watch these boys? With their little shorts getting.
Is that their national sport? Is that what they all go for?
They love it. They were so good at it, we had to stop paying attention.
Really? We're like, we're done with it. But they still do.
We're going to have a slightly different rugby. Also, that's rugby league, which is so rugby union was amateur until like the early 90s. And this was a big that you didn't accept money for it. And they didn't change the rules to be good for television or whatever. We're keeping it pure. And rugby around, 100 years before then, some of them broke off and said, fuck it, we want to be paid. We're going to professionalize this sport. And so it's considered to be a much dumber game.
What? The
rugby, the paid one.
Okay.
But now rugby union is paid as well. So it's like, it doesn't have quite the same, spiritual heart. Yeah. But they love that game. Madman's chess. They just love getting out there and scrumming.
It's so fucking rough.
Yeah.
It's
Some
just like,
schools here
so many
do it.
bangs.
Some
bangs
colleges
up.
play it here.
Really?
Yeah, it's
yeah. They
weird.
also play Quidditch. These college kids are dumb.
I think the cooler ones are playing rugby. The rich boys.
Probably.
And it's taken off in South America. Argentina has a great
East
team.
Indies is all like the
They
West
love it?
Indies. I mean, are really good.
They'll have cricket as well.
They do have cricket as well.
Slowly, baseball is starting to dominate the West Indies because their style of cricket was very just like hit it very far, be very muscular, throw fast, bowl fast.
Well,
And baseball's
what's
better
the West
suited to
Indies?
that.
Is that like
That would
Dominican
be
Republic?
Jamaica. That would be. I don't know if the Dominican Republic makes. I don't think Haiti gets to be in there. But this whole Trinidad and Tobago, there's like all those 8 little countries that should all be one beautiful state of America.
But then Venezuela's right off Trinidad, and they're great at baseball.
I mean, I wonder why. I think some of them were British owned, and that would have helped.
They introduced the sport.
Yeah, and the Spaniards would never have pushed cricket on anybody.
DR is huge in baseball. Mexico's okay.
The Haitians good?
No.
Really?
I don't think so, but Venezuelans and DR people for sure.
You managed to you would think at some point they'd be able to challenge America. Like Japan has so many good players. They never get the gold at the Olympics. One day someone's going to take. I mean, has baseball ever been lost by America?
The best
at the
3
Olympics?
players in Japan got like B pluses, and they had to kill themselves.
That's very sad.
Yeah.
They had to go off to that forest and everything.
Yeah, do it with honor.
I've never been to Japan, but obviously New Zealand doesn't love suicide as much as Japan. Japan takes it to a whole nother level. But they talk about
Japan does it
lot.
right.
They also have the best beer that I've
What do
ever
they got?
had.
What's their beer?
Spates.
Spates?
It's the Southern Man beer. It's like a sort of a working class beer in the South Island out of Dunedin. And it's great. I had it at my wedding. I got it flown over. It's very hard to get because beer doesn't travel
Really?
well. No, you can. Almost all imported beer is made under license at a new place. So like Japanese beer is not being made here. Wine travels great. Beer doesn't travel. So you have to go to a place to really have the beer.
I gotta try to get some Buckfast over here.
What's a Buckfast?
What's Buckfast?
I don't know.
It's the Scottish, like the best thing in Scotland.
All right, I've had it.
It's fortified wine with caffeine in it.
Oh,
it's made by monks.
I like
they also
that.
have it in Ireland a little bit, but in Kneecap they're just drinking Buckfast all the time.
Well, I know there was
fortified
cocaine
with
wine
ethanol
that you can't get anymore.
It's so
They could've
good, but you
combined
can't
the
get it
Great
here.
Lakes.
I want to be able to get a case. How do you get a case sent
They
here?
won't send it over.
Yeah, it's like sort of illegal.
Put it in a bag.
Buckfast, bro. That's
that
it.
looks lovely.
How the fuck do I get that over here? How the fuck do I get it over here? Oh, I want that fucking shirt too. Damn, that's cool.
How do you've traveled? You've seen a lot of the world. American beer is mocked by everybody else.
Is mocked.
Yeah, people say it's no good. Do you find it?
I mean, what are we talking about?
Just like a nice like.
What kind of beer are we talking about?
Like
though?
a Yingling is, as a sophisticated beer goes, is fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
But Yingling's not really. Sam's better than that.
Okay.
But like the Budweiser, the Czech beer, way better. than Budweiser.
Budweiser is a different
there's
beer?
a Czech beer called Budweiser.
Budweiser?
Yeah, and it's like a legit beer.
You know, on every Budweiser
We make ours cold because it tastes like shit.
Yeah, and we have cold ones as well, and the English make fun of us for it. I remember a guy go, "Whoa, would you like some of your flavourless Australian cold beer?"
Fuck off.
And they drink warm slop. I guess everyone loves the beer that they have, but
Guinness, overrated.
No, Guinness is.
Yeah, it's overrated. It's rated really high. It's overrated.
It's great.
It's made by drunks who beat their wives for fucking sport.
So are many great things.
Yeah. They can't see the sun. They're allergic to the sun.
So if we disqualify every great invention from someone who beats their wife, we're going to have to give up on so much.
Twilight was originally shot in Ireland.
I believe that.
Yeah, they were like, we need like even paler people.
Yeah, Mad Max, the most recent one, was not shot in Australia.
Where was it shot?
It was shot in South Africa because it rained where they were going to film it. And for the first time in like 10 years, they went, fuck, it's very green. All right, everybody get on the plane. We're going to South Africa.
What else is there to do in New Zealand? What are we missing about New Zealand? What's cool? What have you
great museums.
Fights? Are there fights? People fight bars?
I didn't see heaps of fights.
Okay.
Hold on.
Great museums.
Great. They've really poured money into the museums. They know that so COVID, they really suffered financially.
But they locked the doors, right?
They totally locked the doors. And they all and they were the last ones. It's funny because we were locked up way later than America and everybody else in Australia.
Yeah.
But then New Zealand took an extra couple months past us. And then we got some fun of going they're going crazy in New Zealand. Even though we'd been crazy for 90% of the time with them. We just did that little bit at the end. We got to go, what are they doing?
Oh, yeah. Well, Melbourne was the best.
It was the longest. I fled that. I don't know if we've spoken about that.
Cody said he couldn't, only because he had a radio job. He said, I show you I can work at a different zip code. Otherwise, you couldn't go.
No. I ran, when they announced the big lockdown, we had an apartment in Melbourne, and we knew that we could get back into South Australia. So it was 2 weeks lockdown in Adelaide if you were coming in, or they were doing a full statewide 6 weeks in Melbourne. So we got in the car, we drove all night. People would not let us stay at hotels along the way because they're like, if you're coming from Melbourne, we think you got to come from Melbourne. You're not, yeah, you got it. There's one case at this point or something. It's tiny. And we drove all night, and then we just moved to, then we had to send movers to get all that stuff. And it was weird because we hadn't been there for months. We kept paying rent at this house for months, and we got the bedspread back. The cover sheet, it had like a stain from the window because light had been hitting the same point on the mattress. So you could see a shadow of our window at home on the mattress. Oh. Excuse me, it was a strange time. They got so locked up. It was nasty.
Do you remember the security guard guy in Melbourne?
Narrow it down.
So they had you had to stay at a hotel for however many weeks, 2 weeks, quarantine, and then you get out. And you have to lock yourself in your room. They put food by your door. Yeah. Open the door, get your food. That's it.
That was it.
Yeah. And then
now the security guy with the sensual transmission.
Yeah, fucked one of them.
Yeah.
And then massive outbreak in Melbourne because he got it and spread it.
They were blaming all sorts of.
Yeah.
I remember the Prime Minister, the Premier started to blame. He wouldn't say it's like Italians are breaking the rules or like Arabs are breaking the rules. He's like, big families in the northern suburbs are continuing to get together. But it was really cagey language. But New Zealand, man, it's just, I miss it all the time. I love it when I'm there. It's so beautiful. I would love to be able to do comedy there. I've never managed to do a headline show there. I might be popular enough now to get a show away.
What's their food? Is it lamb?
They have some lamb. Australia goes crazy for lamb as well. It's like, again, it's just like an assortment of...
Do they not have New Zealand dish food? I'm not talking about like the funny thing to get.
No, genuinely, that's
Pavlova is more Australian.
They dispute that. There's a big
Pavlova's Australian.
We say that, yeah.
Pavlova's made in Australia.
That's what they say something different. We have different origin stories.
It's made in Australia.
Very different origin stories. Oh,
it was named after the Russian ballerina Anna Pavlova because they made her a cake when she was visiting wherever the fuck.
Yeah, but the Kiwis say we did that first.
Oh, and someone else just named it Pavlova.
Yeah. That's here's a weird, okay, in the South Island.
Kiwi burger.
This is a lot of Otago.
Manuka honey, that's it. Manuka honey.
Manuka honey's them. That $500 honey that will make you feel slightly better. You can drive through the fields. It is beautiful. They had a big Chinese immigration to dig gold out of the ground. That's why Dunedin became a big town. And then the Chinese stuck around. And so all their fish and chip shops, it's nowhere else in the world have I seen this, that they'll do, because they love fish and chips. Fish and chops is a big Kiwi thing. They say it like that. We'll get some fish and chops. We all make fun of them for saying it weird. But you go to a fish and chip shop, and it's always just about, they call it a takeout or takeaway shop. It's a Chinese restaurant as well. So you've got fish and chips and Chinese food
Wow.
in the same very strange building. They have odd lace curtains, and all the students were just going to get like Chinese and chips.
Just duck under and be like, come past.
It's like
and
it's
go
just
back.
it's like 1960s Irish doily style window stuff. It's great. I miss it.
Yeah, I kind of want to go. I kind of like really want to go for a long time. Is there like,
It's worth doing.
yeah. Yeah.
I hope I've sold it. I mean, they're very. They have more their own culture than Australia does.
They do.
Yeah, like it's 4 million people, and they're watching their own TV shows. We're not watching our own TV shows. We're
No,
watching
you watch
American.
and British shit.
So like, I know that some American comedians will come out and they'll play like big rooms in Australia, and then they go to New Zealand and go, "What is happening? This is a city of this many people. They should be. They just don't know. They're like more
They don't know who they
culturally. They love who they are. They love their own thing. So if you could go over there and get on a show called 7 Days, which is a great show, you'd move tickets. You'd be fine.
are. Is it expensive, New Zealand? Day to day?
Yeah, compared to America,
Compared to Australia? Yeah, compared to America?
some things are more expensive compared to Australia. Like
So it's
getting
right there.
nice juice was when I first went there impossible. You couldn't find it. It was all like weird concentrated stuff because they don't have as many fruit trees.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I found that weird. But then something like alcohol's way cheaper.
It's still so far away from Australia, even though it looks like it's right
It's good
there.
4-hour flight.
I mean, it's like,
That's a small one for us.
yeah.
Yeah, it's roughly Scotland to
Ireland and Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Air New Zealand is a great airline. You get the Sky Couch over there. They give you a funny sandwich that's like pasta sauce in bread.
What?
That's what they'll do. They'll go like, it's a special pasta sauce sandwich. And they're like, I have some neighbor. This is what I mean. It's like,
like poor
student food that they're like smashing together and going, oh, it's a bread roll with beautiful pasta sauce. Lovely. They have a sense of humor. They also have their comedians are currently taking over Australia.
Yeah.
So all the spots that the Aussies thought would finally be theirs when the older Aussies shuffled on are going straight to the Kiwis.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Guy
Did the chicks fuck there?
Montgomery. Well, I didn't. I mean, obviously my
Yeah,
wife
yeah.
and we fill in, but yes, my understanding is there would be a loosey goosey element for sure.
Nice.
I don't want to. They would say liberated, perhaps. Who else? Ray O'Leary's from there. David Correos is great. They all go on Taskmaster.
Who are
do
these
very
people?
Well. These are like increasingly the big comedians in Australia, and they're taken over from New Zealand, and then all the
Really?
Australians have had to come here. I want it to be big in Australia. This is a backup plan. It's making it in America. I wanted to go on Q&A and riff with Tony Jones, but I wasn't allowed to do it. It wouldn't have meant anything here.
It means nothing to me.
One day
Tony Jones.
we have he used to host the like talk program where they talk about the big issues of the day, and sometimes they have like 3 politicians, an academic, and a comedian, and they're like, "What are we going to do about this?" And everyone's, "Oh," and then the comedian will go like, "Oh, can't we all just figure something out together?" That's what Jim Jeffries' act is the balancing. He didn't make it in it. He made it
Yeah.
elsewhere first, and then went back triumphant. We had our own. In New Zealand, they love their own, and they treasure their own. They don't have a cultural cringe. They go, he's a fucking Kiwi. He's ours. We love him. In Australia, we go, well, if the rest of the world doesn't like him, why should we?
It's weird. Canada and Australia both have that. Like, we don't fucking like you. And then when you make it big somewhere else, like, no, we love you.
We always
GSP got big after, like, he was big in the UFC. And they're like, no, we love him now. But only now.
Tied to Ivasa, now that he's, he's doing the shoey. He's one of us. This is great. It did take international recognition, I do believe.
Yeah.
Local fighting leagues, unfairly not given the same respect. It's also, man, I drove across the Swiss Alps the last time I was there because I got, so from Greymouth, just here, Greymouth.
South Alps, yeah.
It's not that long. Yeah, the Southern Alps, sorry.
How long does it take to drive across?
It took 4 hours.
That's not bad.
I had a flight. It was the most beautiful drive I've ever had.
Damn, nice.
There are weird flies that will bite you and you'll bleed. And then
Jiggers.
I came straight from there. It's called something. I don't know if that's a term you're allowed to say.
No, I
in
mean,
this
that's what they
country.
call them in Scotland. It did sound pretty bad coming out of my mouth, but.
You got a hard R is a problem. I came to Shane's house and I
Jiggers?
had that on my leg, and on the day I got back. So
Yeah.
I was to the airport. My flight got cancelled, and then I had to be driven by Sweet Andrew
It bore into your fucking.
all the way across the country, and then I just bled all over Shane's bed when I got there. And
Why were you in
people
his
thought
bed?
I was staying in like a guest room at that house. Sorry, one of the many beds that Shane owns. And people were like, I thought a period.
Fishy.
What, that he has more than one bed? How many beds have you got?
I got one, but But
He's got a lot of mouths to feed.
yeah,
He had to have a lot of people staying at that house.
yeah.
I would just squat. Oh, man, it's so... They had a group of people called the Moriori.
Yeah.
This is one of the things they're most conflicted about. And they spoke a different language, and they maybe were a different race, but probably were like Maori people who were just separated for a long time on the Chatham Islands, which is out here. So it's a fair distance. Excuse me. And when the Maori made some sort of peace with the white fella turning up, they took their guns and they went over and they ate them, you know. And the Moriori were pacifists, so they all get together on the beach and they go, "We're going to fight back, you know, or we're going to stay true to our ways of the pacifism." And they said, "We're going to be pacifists," and then they just disappeared. There's a tiny number of them, and
They just slaughtered them.
but this is then culturally a difficult thing for the New Zealanders to get their head around, because for a long time it was used like, well, you Maoris are just like us. You know, we did a little genocide on you. You did a genocide over there. We're all conquesting people. And now this is an uncomfortable narrative for the
Maoris.
For everybody.
Yeah.
No one's happy with it.
Yeah, no one likes to be like, but you too. Like, damn it. Yeah, I guess so.
I've watched some videos trying to find an argument that, and the best people can do is like, well, a white guy sailed the boat to get him over there, so everyone's complicit. It's like, if that's the best you can do, it doesn't sound like it was a good thing.
Yeah. Oh, I got to look into them.
Fascinating people. They think there might have been a group there before the Maoris. The Maoris got there. So the Aboriginals have been in Australia for 100,000, whatever. It used to be 40,000, then it was 60, now it's 100. They just keep going back.
Yeah.
New Zealand, I think it was 1,600.
That's what.
The Maori show. They've been there for
And who was there before? No record of anyone.
So in some Maori legends, there are white-skinned people who were there before. Yeah.
No way.
Who
How would
knows?
they?
It's a mystery. And there are some
whites
wood
only
carvings.
came to here from
maybe
right?
it was the Chinese. The Chinese had weird explorations in the
white skin,
1600s
yeah.
as well. It's a mystery. Also, New Zealand is dominant in this region. Australia is surrounded as well by the Polynesian countries, but they all looked at New Zealand is running that.
I was wondering what all this all
They all have close ties to Fiji.
Wow.
Sorry, so to New Zealand.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Fiji.
Cook Islands, shit like that.
Also, they have no nuclear weapons, and if you have a nuclear sub, you're not allowed to dock in their port. And they're
New Zealand?
Yeah, they're very upset about it. They take a big stand.
They're
against
big
nuclear
green
power.
country, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They love to be green. I mean, that said, they've got no trains, so you got to drive everywhere on there. It's 4 million people. It's a country the size of Japan, and they cannot keep up with the infrastructure. So if you watch their news, it's we don't know how to afford hospitals to all these remote places.
Whoa.
But they should have. It's so beautiful.
How many
and
in
it's
Japan?
so empty.
Way more.
I think it's 300 million. No, it'd be 120 something million
wow,
in Japan.
the same size.
And it's that's the size of Melbourne, spread out all over New Zealand.
Wow. 124 million.
Man,
Damn.
that was pretty close. You can notice that birth rate though they're having trouble.
What do you mean?
They just will not have children.
Japan?
Look at that.
Good.
It's just been steady since the 90s. No,
We don't need any.
they need it.
What?
It's life. It's vitality.
1.26 births per woman.
That's
But how many orgasms per woman, right?
0.
They scream. They're
Yeah,
all
what
blurry
is- what is
pussies.
that
What's
about?
the blurry pussy?
We all know that they scream.
Yeah.
This must have been a widespread. Have you seen Lost in Translation?
Yeah.
She comes in, she's like, lip my stocking. Lip my stocking. And she starts screaming at him, and he doesn't know what's happening. She's trying to have sex with him, but then as soon as he touches her, she's like, no, no. It's the way you show love. Look at the United States. It's dropping to
1.66.
almost Japanese levels. I mean, that's, you've got a lot of Hispanics lifting that up.
What
the
is it?
white birth rate
Two
must be
keeps things even?
nothing. 2.1.
2 births per woman keeps
'Cause you lose a
2.1
couple
because
along
you
the
lose
way.
it. Yeah. They go to ISIS.
That's nuts that America's down at 1.6.
Yeah, it's because they fucking made homos out of all of us. Everyone's afraid to touch a woman without her
true.
consent. Wait, what?
I was saying about they're turning you into homo.
Good birth. Okay. Replacement level.
I want that
fertility.
done by race. I think it's going to be extremely different.
Yeah. What's a good birth rate?
I bet they don't release that statistic.
Yeah. For
They're keeping
yellows.
that under wraps. Yeah. Here we go.
Hispanic obviously is going to lead number one. 1,000 per birth.
All right, so 63 per 1,000.
That's I don't.
Asians 400 per 1,000. Wow.
Wait, how are they?
People
I
55.
remember the second. Oh.
This is not the same number though. I want that
Yeah,
Asian one
that's,
looks
that's
wrong.
not the same number. I want it out of like 2 to 3 or 4.
Yeah, make it a comprehensive. I think the Amish are like 14.
Really?
Big. They're
But they
putting
just
numbers on
leave.
the board.
But they leave a lot.
Would they leave their?
They go to the Rumspringa and they don't come back. So
I think they
so
get
lose
counted.
them.
It's because per woman. So that women are not going on Rumspringer and having 14
No,
kids.
they have
in-
14 kids, but 4 of those kids just take off and go,
Oh,
I'm just entering society.
Have we got the Amish one?
Yeah, it's not really given the same number.
Oh, they breed.
Ooh,
And God
careful.
bless them. I love them. It's good. We need more Amish. Amish are the future of this country.
They're dying
Orthodox
out.
Jews versus the liberal Jews in Israel. Hugely different. I
Orthodox
think.
have the babies.
The ultra-Orthodox, they have.
They be breeding.
Wow. Crown Heights is just shifting.
Why ethnic? Interesting. Whites 1.8. Hispanic 2.4. Black
Well done,
2.1.
Hispanics.
Asian 1.8.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, Hispanic's taking over. Me gusta. All right. Where else do you want to go in the world? What's calling you? Any place? Where do you want to go next?
Where would I like to go next?
Yeah, like,
Man, I think about it all the time.
yeah.
I want to go. I'm in Kyrgyzstan. I want to go to Kyrgyzstan. It looks so beautiful.
Turkestan, Turkestan.
Kyrgyz. I want to go
Why?
to
Why
Japan.
Kyrgyzstan?
I read a lot about it on Wikipedia. I got a bit in the special about it, and it's
What's the name of the special again?
special is called Hey America.
Hey America.
Out now on the Matt and Shane Secret Podcast YouTube channel. Hey America.
I said it earlier.
Did you? Great.
Well, yeah, for like a good 2 minutes I spent on it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Was I not in the room for that part of it?
You were not in the room for
I
it.
appreciate it. Thank you. I mean, I want to go to, in the next month, I want to go to
James
London.
McCann has been called the best comic in Adelaide history.
No, I can't even claim
Who else
that.
is from there?
Man, Sean McAuliffe. He's great.
Christy McAuliffe? Probably the best McAuliffe.
Sean McAuliffe is a
More than
great
Christy?
unsung hero. Sean McAuliffe is the
Christy
greatest
McAuliffe
living
never made it to
Australian
space.
comedian. It must be given to
What
him.
about Damien Power? He's
I love Damien Power. He's from Brisbane.
Okay.
I still think Sean McAuliffe has.
Sean McAuliffe.
Sean McAuliffe is great. Not a stand-up.
ever worked
though.
with him?
He's not a stand-up.
Oh.
He's not a stand-up.
Then
There
no.
he is, top left. He's great.
That's
Best
Wait,
Australian
that's
comedian.
Matt Fulcheron.
Nah, it's sweet Sean
No,
McAuliffe.
that
I've
that
known
one.
Where?
That's Matt Fulcheron.
I don't know him. Sean McCullough. It's close.
That's not even Sean McCullough.
Best Australian comedian of all
Fulcheron.
time. Spent a lot of time in South Australia
Yeah.
at in the hills in Strathalbyn. Do you know Barry Humphries? He did Dame Edna. That was his big character.
Oh, okay.
He would dress up like a lady in the 60s
Those
and
days.
70s.
Yeah.
You could still. It was fun. Look at that. Briefly had a run on Ally McBeal playing the aunt.
He died.
Did not make it in went on Conan. People did not understand what
They
the
didn't
fuck
get
was
it.
happening. Even on Conan, if he was on Leno, people might have set things on fire
Yeah.
in rejection. But even on Conan, they didn't get sweet Dame Edna. Said some anti-trans stuff,
Yeah.
and then like all the comedy awards were named after Barry Humphries. The Barry was the award you won,
Barry.
and they changed it under pressure
Edna
from the
Everett.
left-wing faction.
Because he was. Well, whatever.
It's one of the best. Housewife gets famous, and then the character, she's just like saying nasty things to everybody. One of the best crowd, like when you're in a theater and there's people sitting up top, he'd come out as Dame Edna and go like, thank you all for coming, and thank you to the people up there in the cheap seats. I will cast a glance in your direction in proportion to the amount that you've paid for tickets. And then they start clapping. She goes, don't clap. Hold on with one hand to the seat. It's a wall of death up there. I mean, this is great stuff in Australia. This is funny gear.
All right.
Where are
Let's
you
wrap this
going
up.
next? That's the last thing I'll say. Go to New Zealand. Check out New Zealand.
Yeah, I definitely want to. I just need time.
You can go to, there are,
I get at least a month. I
there's
gotta
a
spend at least a
stinky
month
town
there.
called Rotorua with hot springs that smell of bad eggs.
Ooh, nice.
Great. Once you get used to the stink, it's beautiful.
Nice. I'm always
Yeah.
used to it.
You get to, Queenstown is the ski resort. It's so lovely. That's like a short drive across the country from Dunedin. It's so nice. Dunedin is the one that I would say. Dunedin has a very
that
special
keeps
place in
coming
my
up.
heart. I love Dunedin.
Do you have any about what?
I just love it. I'm sorry.
Do you have
I'm
any
sad.
travel tips in general, or for New Zealand?
Bring. Yeah.
Could be New Zealand or just in general
I mean,
things
just
to do.
I don't travel enough in general. Travel light? No, all carry on.
Travel light.
I go all carry on.
Yeah.
I don't trust the bag.
All carry on.
All carry on.
You've been burned once. You're done.
I'm finished.
You're like, where's my bag? It's like, no, I'm not doing it.
I know where my bag is. It's under the fucking seat in front of me. One travel tip, though, in Australia, if you have carry-on, they are nasty about it in a way they're not in America. You can have any weight on your carry-on in America, and no one gives a fuck. No one in Australia, they weigh your bag before you get on the plane to try and get a little extra money out of you. One time, I didn't have my card on me, so I couldn't pay it. And I had to, before getting on the plane, throw out a pair of jeans and a laptop bag, because otherwise they wouldn't let me on. And they wouldn't let someone else like have it in their bag to balance it out, because a lot of people would be
like, no, we see what you're doing.
I had to force jeans into a tiny trash can before getting on the plane.
Oh.
And I just thought that was the way everywhere in the world are these airlines. In America, they don't do it. Sweet, free, beautiful America. I love you. More of that, please.
All right.
Thank you for having me on. I'm sorry for rambling.
Thank you. Wait, what's the special again?
Hey, America.
Hey, America
Hey,
by
America.
James P. McCann.
No.
The P stands for
It's for peace.
Oh.
James Donald Forbes McCann. Out now. I'm not doing a lot of press. I've got to line a lot of press up. I'm going to be asking you about helping me on other podcasts,
Okay.
please.
Yeah. It's out now.
P is for
Matt
please.
Machine Secret Podcast Network, and you're fucking hilarious. So
It's out on Sundays. It's not coming out. I appreciate that. You're great.
No, you're way scheduled ahead.
All right, that's great.
Yeah, it's already been out for a month.
That's fine.
Yeah.
The algorithm can't help me now.
That's why I was like, slow down.
It's all just worshipping the algorithm. I'm glad to see that Jew finally, I think it cracked 6 million.
It did crack 6 million. So now all those
Congratulations.
souls came back to life.
That was my second day in America. I think.
I got these shoes
I met
from
you on
the
that show.
museum.
We did Matt and Shane together. I was very hungover. I'd gone out with all the Philly boys and gotten drunk, and I was on that couch.
Yeah, I remember. Who's this quiet boy?
I'm not usually that quiet, but I was.
You're just like,
I was having a really overwhelming cultural time.
he's new to America and New York,
I'd only seen
Queens. Ugh.
Yeah, a sweet Astoria.
Yeah.
Astoria's fine. Astoria's Melbourne. I'm sorry, we got to go. I don't want to keep going.
Stories Melbourne.
But it was very nice.
Yeah, that was cool.
And thank you for having me here.
You're welcome. Bye, everybody. Until next week, when I know who's going to be on next week.
Who are you getting?
Adam Rowe.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't he already here? Didn't he leave?
I already recorded it.
Nice.
These aren't in chronological order. All right, everybody. By the way, if you were on mushrooms and seeing me and seeing this, it's probably going to be pretty fucking trippy for you. I'm going to do this. Does that help it? Let's get a coffee. Thank you, Jeff McCann, for coming in, telling us about New Zealand. Check out his special, everybody. Black Israelite. He's neither of those. But it's at, you can check out his tour dates, www.jdfmccann.com for all his tour dates. His Instagram, jdfmccann. But check out his special on youtube.com/@JamesDonaldForbesMcCann, McCann. Let me see his dates again. Whip them. Coming up, St. Louis, Omaha, Irvine, Los Angeles, Baltimore, Oklahoma City, and Tulsa, Oklahoma. Go check him out. He's a hilarious comic. Pretty much this is, you guys, when I recommend a comedian, I'm definitely going to give clues when I don't think they're that funny, but I probably won't have them on. But when I recommend a comedian, it's any level of different, like, this is like one of the top people in the world, you know, like you can hear me saying it, and I'll like, not spew over them, but I'll like, not jizz over them. What is it? When you're like, I don't know, can I be mushy, sort of, whatever the word is. But what I'm telling you is, and now I'm taking out, like, I'm talking about the top 3 or 4 comics in the world. When I say like, hey, one of them are on, it's like crazy. But there's this other range of comics, which I'm in, which is just a really good comic. And when I'm telling you about them, what I mean is, if you go there, if you're in Tulsa or Oklahoma City and you're like, should I take a chance this weekend on this comic, JDF McCann? The answer is yes. The answer is this guy and all these guys that I'm talking about are going to give you just a great date night out or a night out with your friends. It's going to be hilarious. You're going to have real belly laughs, leave your woes at the door for an hour and a half, and have a blast. Maybe not have a blast in the local opener. He might not be that great. But then once Jeff comes on, everything's washed out and it'll be amazing. So, what, James? Why did I say Jeff McCann? Who's Jeff McCann? What? I said it a couple times. Interesting. Yeah, you're right. James McCann. Jeff. I just call him McCann. So then I always see James Donald Forbes McCann. His Instagram is also pretty funny. What is that town outside Adelaide that's a German town? Hey Siri, what's that German town outside Adelaide? Come on.
Handorf is a small town in the Adelaide Hills, 30 minutes drive from the city centre. It is Australia's oldest surviving German settlement and still has a strong German flavour. This answer is from Josie Anders.
All right, come on. I don't need annotations. Yeah, I went there on the Great Ocean Road from Melbourne all the way up, and then you stop in Houndsdorf and go in. It was great. But go check out James's special right now, Black Israelite. He is the better of the two McCanns, Jeff and JD. He's great. Check him out. Follow me on YouTube, on Instagram at Ari Shaffir, on YouTube at Ari Shaffir. I have a special out too. But check his out, guys, and leave him a comment. Let him know that I sent you. If you have any nominations for Trippies, please leave it in the comments. We following them. Best meals, worst move, most adventurous, least adventurous, best pictures, or any other category that I don't know about, that I'm not thinking about. Biggest piece of shit. Last year, Colin Tyrrell got it. What's this one? Last year, Trippy word. Shane Gillis, dumbest move. Haman overdose in Spain. Yeah, that's it. Guys, I appreciate your support. Please continue to subscribe and tell your friends about it. And next week is Jordan Jensen going to Ecuador, back to Ecuador, my favorite places in the world, where she was whisked into working illegally on a farm for cheap white labor. Until next week, everybody. Whatever they say in Australia, New Zealand. Or I'll do a New Zealand / Australia accent because no one can tell the difference except them. Legitimately, everyone from there sounds like they got punched in the face and buried in mud. And that's James McCann, Black Israelite, on YouTube now. See you over there.